Hello everyone, my name is David. Thank you for watching today's Q&A videos. Welcome new subscribers. Channel's growing fast, so welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. Please feel free to ask me any questions you have, and I'll answer them in the next Q&A video. So how it works is today I'm answering people's questions from the last Q&A video, last Monday. And any questions you guys have today, please go down below in the comment section, ask me anything you want, and I will answer them in the next Q&A video next Monday, every single Monday, okay? I want to thank Joan, Willa, Natalie, and Aaron. Thank you very, very much for making your donations. Your contributions are amazing to this channel. Thank you so, so much. It keeps me going. It inspires me. It encourages me. It gives me energy to keep doing this. And it helps me pay for things like this. So thank you very, very much, you guys, all of you. I'm so appreciative. It's just an amazing, encouraging thing to get from someone. It is. Okay, so let's get started. All I ask from all of you, please leave me and all of us your locations. Tell us where you guys are, please. You can be general, you can be broad, okay? Just please give us an idea of where you are. I like to know, and I think a lot of you guys like to know, how far this stuff reaches around the world, right? So we kind of understand that it's not just here, it's not just me, it's not just this person, okay? So please tell us your locations. Thank you. So, first question is from the Marai in Tunisia. Hello. Okay. Are the following traits of a narcissist? So you gave me a long list of traits, and you're asking me if these are traits of a narcissist. Before I had to even read them, I'm guessing they are. That's why you are here. So, talks too much only about herself. Believes people envy her. Brags and complains a lot. Can't handle criticism. Never wrong. Controlling. I meet her needs, never meets mine. Future faking, love bombing. Very cute. Cute voice. You got dumped because she said she has no more feelings for you anymore. And you're saying you wasted your energy, your time, and your money for nothing. You are deeply hurt for months now and can't forget. Man, yeah, if that's not traits of a narcissist, and if that is not how you feel after a narcissistic relationship, after being emotionally abused for a long time, I don't know what is. So yeah, I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing anybody, but I like to give my opinion on sometimes if it helps people to tell them what I think someone is, and it sounds like very narcissistic. Okay? Narcissistic traits, yes. Sounds like you've been emotionally abused. I suggest that you watch my videos about CPTSD. I have a playlist titled Healing CPTSD. I suggest you watch it, okay? Thank you very much for your question. Next question is from Anum from Dubai. Hello. Is it really necessary to have been neglected as a child to be in emotionally abusive relationships? Because that's what I always say. I came from a family that is extremely caring. We are nice to people no matter what. My family is always good, but they do get played sometimes. So, look, I think I'm going to do another video on neglect, because we kind of have an idea that neglect is just that baby, that child being left alone, sitting on the floor, in the crib, being left alone. So that would be, yes, physically neglecting your child, and that could be physically neglecting physical needs. Maybe they're not getting food and water. Maybe they're not have enough shelter or clothes on them. But now emotionally, being there for a child emotionally does consist of being physically present. So if you are physically neglecting your child, you must be emotionally neglecting the child as well. But neglect goes far beyond that. Far beyond that. And it's just, this is a cycle, and our parents teach us what they were taught unless they broke that cycle themselves and learned the correct way how to raise a child. So the best people in the world could still not be the best parents in the world. Even if they do, even if they give 100% and they try as hard as they can, do everything they can, if they don't know, it doesn't matter. Because it's not just an easy thing. You know, it's not just something we're innately all born with. It's something we have to be taught. So, if I don't make my child feel safe, I'm emotionally neglecting their needs. I'm neglecting. That's neglect. If I don't make my child feel secure, then I am neglecting my child. If I don't, at some point in my child's life, make them feel needed, wanted, loved, all those things, I'm neglecting my child. And I may not know how to express love or show love. I may not know how to make my child feel safe and secure all the time. Okay? Because if I grew up in a family where everyone shouts and screams and yells and verbally assaults each other, then I'm going to think that that's okay. You see? And I'm going to yell, scream, and shout in front of my child. And then you are not making your child feel safe and secure. You are neglecting your child's needs. But I may not be aware of it. I may be like, hey, you know, my child is 1 year old, doesn't understand English yet, doesn't know that I'm calling my partner a piece of crap, so it won't hurt the child. Your emotions is what is affecting the child. And if you're sitting there screaming and yelling, you can't possibly be giving your child what they need. Okay, and if you don't give your child what they need, you're neglecting the child. I don't care if it's a jacket when it's cold, or if it's, you know, these are loud noises and I need to take you away from here. You know, I don't need to have my child next to a construction site. That's too loud. You would remove your child from the construction site if you continue to stay there forever, all day long with these loud bangings and jackhammer and stuff like that. You're neglecting your child and what they need. You don't even care. I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand. So your parents are beautiful people, but this shows that they were not taught correctly by their parents, your grandparents. And they weren't taught, maybe, seems like boundaries were one thing they weren't taught. Their boundaries, their own boundaries. And here's a pattern, okay? If your parents were not taught boundaries, meaning their parents, your grandparents taught your parents their boundaries, not the child's boundaries, meaning when I teach my child boundaries, I tell my child, if I had a child, I tell my child, we don't let people do this to you. You need to realize, how does that feel? What's comfortable with you? That doesn't feel good, right? So we can't let people do that to you. Instead, if I teach you differently, that's how I'm taught. So say I'm taught this way. Say I'm taught, child, no matter what anyone does to you, just be nice. Don't fight, don't argue, don't accuse. Just say thank you, smile, be nice, because that's what we do. As the DeMars family is nice, has morals, and we don't fight, and we don't, say no to people, and we say sure, and we give them help anytime they need it. That's all great, but you're teaching the child yours. I would be teaching my child my boundaries, what makes me comfortable, what I want, not the child, you see. So the child goes through life saying, what should I do for my dad? What should I do for my mom? You know what I mean? You're not doing it for you. And I may think that's great and courageous and morality, lots of morality and all this, but I'm not teaching the kid to meet their needs. What's good for them, what's comfortable for them, because that's their boundaries. We all have separate boundaries, My boundaries may not be the same as all of yours. It may not bother me if someone comes up and, kind of stands too close to me when talking to me. It may not bother me as much as it bothers you, and that's your job to make sure that person is out of your face and makes you feel okay. You see? I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand. Thanks. If not, keep asking me, and I think this deserves a video. Okay, Next question is from Marguerite in Sydney, Australia. Hello, Marguerite. How does a narcissist handle a serious illness such as cancer? Well, I wouldn't know for sure. My guess is denial out of fear. Narcissists lie. If they aren't lying to you, they're definitely lying to themselves. Okay, that's what that false ego is. And that's basically, I feel like crap, I'm going to overcompensate by saying I'm the best person in the world because someone taught them that some time ago, that all that matters is them. And so I have to lie because, you know, if I'm going to have no boundaries and taught that everything is about me and I'm the number one, I'm also not going to have boundaries on where to stop thinking. It causes a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, things like this. Narcissists is common to have fears and anxieties and be paranoid, things like this, be uncomfortable. So it would make sense that if they have to lie to everyone on who they are and what they are, they're doing this also to somewhat believe it, to somewhat fool themselves that they aren't a bad person, to kind of cover that shame. Okay? So I would imagine they deal with this the same way. Oh, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be fine. You know, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm smarter than the doctors. I've done so much, accomplished so much, you know, just all the lies. So they're going to deal with fear correctly. And, you know, maybe they'll just start reaching and grabbing for everyone and their attention. That'd be my guess. Again, I wouldn't know. I have not seen a narcissist deal with this. Thank you. You guys know a narcissist fighting serious illnesses and stuff like this. Very, very serious, life-changing, threatening conditions. And you saw how they acted about it. Let us know if you can. Like I said, my guess is just straight denial. Okay? Thanks, Marguerite. Gracie from Turkey. Hello, Gracie. Why do narcissists spy on secondary supply even if they are married? Entitlement. These people have they objectify people, and objects are easier to own than people in our minds. So if we're objectified, which they do, and they start devaluing us and discarding all that, they think of us as objects, and the objects are easier to own, so they believe they own us, so I can do whatever I want. I hate these rules that apply to me, and they shouldn't, that I can't have all these people and all these women in my life and want to date women and have, be married and still have this over here. And I don't care if I'm married. We have a deal. It's all good. Don't worry about the wife. I'm going to, what are you doing? Are you cheating on me? Oh God, how common is that? Right? Someone cheating on their wife or husband, accusing you of cheating on them. I mean, they have like a mistress, right? And they're accusing the mistress, you cheated on me. Say, well, you're married. It's all bad. It's all sick. It's entitlement. They believe they own you. They believe they are entitled to have anything they want and everything they want. Because basically, if you believe the world evolves around you, you believe that pretty much everything in the world is yours. Where are we at? I can't tell. I think I'll save the next questions for part 2. Okay, guys? Thank you very much. If you can help me, please share this stuff. Share this video out there, social media forums, groups. Give it to people who need it, okay? If you can support this and get it bigger by thumbs up, if you want to see more. And if you want to ask more questions, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, thanks, guys. I will see you in part 2 in a few minutes. Thanks. Bye-bye.